For the last 2 years that I have been working with over 15 people that wanted to travel here to Argentina to learn Spanish, I found that they all had exactly the same type of problems. So as I would like to make the most of your time, let's start right now and I will tell you all of these problems and the solutions for them. I have worked with people that just wanted to make trips, some others wanted to visit their family, and then I had some more serious people in learning this language, which were people that wanted to learn Argentinian Spanish for a living, as Russian people, American people, and even investors in Argentina of the new eras of Millet. So first of all, I would like to tell you the first problem that they all had when it comes to learn Spanish, and it is that they do not have their clear goals. They do not have clear goals. So they did not know what to do with their Spanish, what's the main goal that they have to achieve to start learning Spanish. So in first place, you must know what you want to do with your Spanish. So as for example, if you are just someone who is a traveler and just want to learn Spanish from Argentina just to make a trip, a short trip, or just visit the 24 different provinces of Argentina, you just have to learn Spanish and achieve the travel level. What is the travel level? The travel level is a level in Spanish that allows you to travel everywhere that you want, to survive just with your Spanish and just being able to communicate in all of these traveling situations. This is one of the first goals that you might have if you would like to come here to Argentina just to make casual trips, or the main goal that you must have if you're just starting here a new life in Argentina. So what's the time that it takes to achieve this travel level? As I work with people, it normally takes 4 to 5 months to achieve the travel level. Any serious teacher will tell you the same, because this is the shortest period of time that you can work and learn the basics and learn Argentinian Spanish for traveling. And if you do not have this time, these 4 months that you have to work on the Spanish, what you can do is just to work on the super basic things for traveling. In this case, I have a level called the urgent traveler, someone who next month will travel to Argentina. So here you just have 1 month to work on your Spanish. So what I can recommend you is just to work on this month as much as you can, as many hours as you can, and as intensively as you can do it. So here we have two different types of goals, the traveler level and the urgent traveler. So the next goal is the living level. The living level is a level that allows you to live here in Argentina, to communicate here, to travel, and be able to start a new life here and to start a business idea here in Argentina. So how long does it take? Well, it takes about 8 months to 1 year. It is more or less the period of time that it takes. It all depends on how intensively you study this language, Spanish. In this level, you will learn all the basics, all Argentinian slang, and general vocabulary for living here, to communicate. And if you would like just to work on your Spanish because of business, then you should focus on business vocabulary. So what you have to do right now is to ask yourself about your goals and say, what do I want with my Spanish? Here I have just told you what your goals have to be. Once you know the answer, what you can do is work on it a lot. Find someone who can help you, find a teacher, tell, hey, I want to achieve this, or I want to work on this, okay? And if you would like to learn as fast as possible in an effective way and with someone who you already know, here am I, and you know that with my program Spanish Master, we work with these 3 different types of goals. So if you would like to know more, in the description you will find my webpage in which you can contact me and start working with me and changing your life. In the description, you will find more information about it. So let's continue now with the other problem that everybody has that wants to learn Argentinian Spanish. And it is that they do not know how to learn Argentinian slang. And Argentinian slang is super important, because here in Argentina, nobody uses normal vocabulary. Nobody uses autobús. Nobody says metro. Nobody says estúpido. No, because here we have many different words that are part of our slang, and we replace them for the neutral words as autobús. In Argentina, it would be colectivo or bondi, or for example, dinero. In Argentina, we say plata or guita, or for example, the metro. Nobody says metro here, we say subte. So all of these are part of our Argentinian slang and super common words, because if you come here and you say, hey, no tengo dinero, or ¿dónde está el autobús? Nobody's gonna understand you. I mean, people will certainly understand, more or less, but if you find someone who just speaks Argentinian Spanish and they don't know Mexican Spanish or Colombian Spanish, and also we have many words that in Colombia, in Mexico, in Spain, it means different things here in Argentina. It can be insults. So you have to be very careful with this, and it is super important. So now, how to learn Argentinian slang? How can you do it? Well, basically, in internet you will not find much about it. But here in this channel, I have made an Argentinian podcast in which I speak Argentinian Spanish. And in this podcast is specifically made for people that want to travel here to learn Argentinian Spanish, to learn Argentinian slang, because all of these words that you will find in my episodes of this podcast, all of them will be super useful for you to learn because they are super common slang. So you will find in the description more information about this podcast and you can watch it. It is called Argento Podcast, specifically for travelers to Argentina that want to learn Argentinian Spanish and slang from Argentina. Then the other way is just to find movies, just to find series, just to speaking with real Argentinians, just following Argentinian accounts on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on the social media. So that's the way. But I personally think that it's super hard for you because they are using advanced Spanish and it is not for beginners. But anyways, if you would like to try, you can try with it. Or you can just work with someone who can help you to work on your Argentinian Spanish. That's the easiest way, that's the fastest way, and that's the way where you can save up much more money to work on your Spanish. Anyways, I think that investing is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. So if you would like, the third problem that everybody has to learn Argentinian Spanish is that they do not have a specific routine to work on their Argentinian Spanish. They do not have a specific routine to work on their Spanish in general. So what you can do is to make your routine and start working on the same days with the same topics, with the same method. And now that we are talking about the method, this is the fourth problem that everybody has to learn Argentinian Spanish because they do not have a method. So the method is the most important part of all to learn Argentinian Spanish and to learn Spanish in general. If you are not having results with your Spanish, with your Argentinian Spanish, it's because your method is not working or something is wrong with you. And what I mean with something is wrong with you, it is not that your brain is not working, your hands are not good or something like this, not at all. What I mean that you are wrong with something, it is that you don't have constancy, that you are not patient, that you are not making the time for learning Spanish, or something like this. But anyways, this is something that you have to work on yourself. What I will tell you here is what you can do to work on your Spanish and to be a better student of Argentinian Spanish. So here, if your method is not working, I would like to tell you some tips to make the most of your time and start having a better method. In first place, I love mini stories and I think they are the best way to learn Argentinian Spanish and to learn Spanish in general. What are the mini stories? The mini stories are basically super short stories in which you will have to read them as many times as you want until you feel that you understand most of the text. Then you repeat exactly the same with 100 different stories. You repeat exactly the same with 100 different songs. Then you repeat exactly the same with 100 different pages of a book. This is the method mini stories, but it's basically a method in which focuses on repetition, on work on something super short and read it as many times until you find everything clear for you. Now, the reason I'm telling you about this method is because I think it is the best option to learn any other language. You can work on your Spanish, you can work on your Argentinian Spanish, you can work on Russian, whatever. In this case, I'm talking about Spanish, so use it for Spanish. Work on this a lot. If you start using this for your method to learn Spanish, your Spanish will be absolutely incredible and you will speak as well as I speak Argentinian Spanish. Stop focusing on grammar that much and start focusing on this method and work on your vocabulary a lot until you feel prepared to speak. And the last part, that you will probably have this problem much later, but anyways, if you are having it right now, I would like to tell you that if you are not being able to speak as much as you want, it's because you have worked a lot on your general understanding and now is the part of speaking. How can you speak? Well, you have to find the safe area. What is a safe area? A safe place, or just safe people, let's say, that speak slowly Spanish or slowly Argentinian Spanish in a way that they are clear for you and where you can share with them anecdotes, conversations or anything. So how can you find this safe area for learning Argentinian Spanish or for practicing Argentinian Spanish? Just with a friend or with a teacher. So if you would like right now to start working on your Spanish, to start changing your life, coming here in Argentina, make trips, start a business idea, or just for living and start a new life here with your children, with your family, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, whatever. You can contact me here and start working in your Spanish with Spanish Mindset program, a program in which, as I told you, we work with 3 different type of people with 3 different type of goals. So if you would like to know more, just click on the description and there you can contact me. So I hope that I have helped you to develop, to improve your Argentina Spanish. And I really want you to start having a beautiful life here in Argentina, to start a new life in this amazing libertarian country right now. So I hope that you have liked this video. Please subscribe and I see you in another video. Nos vemos!